Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Lucia Life Coaching, and today we're going to talk about belief and the law of attraction. So what exactly is belief? I remember as a child my grandparents telling me that I had to believe in a higher power. I had to believe in Jesus and the universe and believe in humanity. And it was difficult for me to grasp that concept because it wasn't something tangible, right? I couldn't hold belief in my hand. I couldn't see the belief. I needed to see some proof. But as I became older and I started growing up, I started realizing that faith is a concept. It is a belief that you have where you don't need any evidence or proof to support it. So I believe that people are inherently good. That's a belief that I have. And the evidence that I have to show for it is my experience in life, right? The law of assumption is kind of the same. It is believing in the outcome. It is living from the end. The law of attraction isn't just about positive thinking. It's more about your conscious creating your reality by assuming that what you desire is already yours. The law of assumption has been popularized by Neville Goddard and so many others, but it basically states that whatever you assume to be true, no matter how improbable it is, you will manifest your reality. But it's more than just positive thinking. It's more than just visualization. It is about really believing that you have already attained your dreams. And all you have to do is step into that new reality. So I'll walk you through it. I remember in my early 20s, I was married to my first boyfriend, and he had been cheating on me for about a year with a friend of mine. And we had a very good relationship up until that point. And I remember going to the divorce lawyer, and he said, you need evidence. You need to show the court proof that he's having an affair. So I overheard a conversation. I heard that there were pictures of him and his girlfriend in his friend's apartment. I grabbed a hold of the keys to his friend's apartment and broke in. Of course, my body felt terrible, right? I knew I wasn't supposed to be in that apartment. I knew I was doing something wrong. But I also knew that I needed those photos so that I can win the case against my husband. And so I remember entering the apartment. My heart was pounding. I could hear it through my chest. I dropped to my knees and I asked for forgiveness for having broken into the apartment. And then I said, I believe that you're going to help me find these photos. They're under lock and key. I just don't know where. And I don't have the time to search the entire apartment. So universe, I am believing that you're going to help me find these photos. And I'm not even kidding. It brings me goosebumps to this day. All of a sudden, I felt this relief and I started laughing. So although I was knelt down, I started laughing and I stood up. I looked to my left and I see a suitcase. I run to that suitcase, open it up, and there I find a boatload of photos. I didn't know exactly where to look. I didn't know where to search, but I knew that they were there, and I believed that the universe was going to help me find them. And that's exactly what happened. It felt surreal to me. So I'm going to walk you through the steps so that when you want to put the concept of the law of assumption into practice, you know which steps to follow. The first step is to identify what it is you really desire. Get clear on what it is that you want, right? What are you looking for? What's going to make you happy? Once you get clear on that, now getting clear is important because you don't want to say something vague like, I want to be rich, or I want a healthy relationship. You want to be very, very detailed and explicit. Write down exactly the person that you're looking for, right? What does she look like? Who is the woman that you are looking to meet? What are the qualities and the characteristics of this person? Write down everything and get very clear on what it is that you want. Step 2 is assuming that it's already yours. This is really where the magic happens. Start living from the assumption that what you already has is yours. How would you feel? How would you act? How would you walk? How would you talk? Right? If you were already in a loving relationship, start behaving as if it's yours, because I'll tell you one thing, the universe doesn't give you what you ask for. It doesn't matter if you cry, it doesn't matter if you plead, if you beg. The universe doesn't give you what you ask for. The universe gives you what you think you believe you are. So if you believe that you're a loser, the universe is going to continue giving situations that align to you becoming a loser, to you being a loser. But if you believe that you're a confident person, that you're a good person, and that you're going to get 5,000 subscribers and 5,000 followers, and you live in that frequency, then the universe, the world has no other choice but to manifest it, than to meet you where you are. Then you want to persist in the assumption, right? You want to remove any doubt or negativity. And let's be honest, you are going to have times where you're going to feel doubt and negativity. And that's okay, because you are aware of the situation. You are aware when you're having those feelings. You could recognize it, give thanks for being aware of those feelings, and then ask, where is the proof to support this, right? I'm no longer this person. So I had a friend that she was unable to find work for over a year. And the reason is because she kept saying over and over again, I'm too old, I'm never going to find a job. I'm too old, no one's going to hire me. Well, her subconscious hears her, right? And it gives her exactly what she's looking for. So whether you're being facetious, sarcastic, whether you're joking, whether you don't even mean it, whether you're venting, it doesn't really matter, because your subconscious doesn't know the difference. They don't know when you're joking around. They don't know when you're being upset and you're angry and you're just saying something out of anger. Words matter. So what you say, your subconscious is always listening to. So change your dialogue, change your inner dialogue, change the words that you speak. Start saying things like, I am ripe for the picking. There's so many jobs are coming after me. I need to pick one. I have so many great opportunities in the field of work that I enjoy doing. So step 3 is to persist in the assumption. Doubt and negativity, they're going to inevitably creep in, and that's okay. The key is to persist in your assumption. When those negative beliefs and those thoughts arise, gently redirect them. Redirect your focus back to your desired reality. This is where the techniques like scripting and affirmations come in handy. Scripting helps you write the story of your life as if your desires are already fulfilled. Affirmations reinforce your beliefs. There are 2 times in the day where your mind is open and it's vulnerable, and it's easy to reinstate your beliefs into your subconscious, right? And those 2 times are right before you go to bed and immediately after you wake up. So once you wake up, instead of touching your phone, instead of using the restroom, start giving thanks to the universe. Gratitude over and over and over again. Start saying all of the things that you are grateful for. You can begin your morning with, I am so grateful for, and fill in the blanks. I love my life. I love my family. I love my dog. I love the trees, and so on. Give thanks for everything. Come from a place of gratitude. So identify what you want, get clear on it. You want to also get very persistent on what it is that you're looking for, right? And then you want to, if doubt and negativity creeps in, you want to acknowledge it and then ask, where's this coming from? Is this coming from my inner child? Is this coming from a past trauma? Does the evidence, is it real? Does it support what my situation is today? So really get clear. And the last thing is you want to release the how. And as I mentioned, I've always had difficulty with this, right? I want to know how my dreams are going to be manifested, but we need to let the control go. We need to let go of all that control process and trust that the universe will provide what you need in the right time. So, timing is everything, and it's not when we want it, it's when the universe thinks that we should have it. So again, When you're asking for things, you don't want to come from a place of ask, you claim it. You say, today is my day. I am claiming that job that I just interviewed for, and I am believing that I'm getting that job. Thank you, universe, for this job. I can't wait to start. I'm going to wear this on my first day of work. So you just really embody those dreams and embody your wish fulfilled. So what's our job? Our job is to hold the vision and maintain the assumption. And this is where detachment becomes key. Detachment isn't about indifference. It's about understanding the path that will unfold whatever it is you're planning. So let's recap. Desire. Define your desires, number one. Get really clear on what it is you want. Two, assume it's already yours. Step three is persist in the assumption. And the fourth one is to release the how. The law of assumption is a powerful tool. This tool puts you in the driver's seat of your life. It requires commitment, persistence, and a willingness to believe in your own power. Start small, practice consistently, and watch your reality transform. Happy Father's Day.